And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Carolina Panthers. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Fight, 97. Striker, 3-3, set.
Again, it's Johnson. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, you want to make sure that on an opening drive that you at least stay out there for a while and get into the flow of the game. A 3-and-out would have been problematic, but that's a good throw there to ensure they get another set of downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
52.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll find Hall. The first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that would draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receiver will get involved as this game goes on.
Here comes the Saints punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Muscles him off. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
Come on, set.
They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ready.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 5.
50 Fury. 52 Blaster. Hut.
On play action, Young. Throw left side complete. That's Hubbard. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard to about the 26 here. The Panthers had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
Ready?
Second down, another chance for Hubbard. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 19-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Let's go. Ready?
Now here's Young. And he's got a touchdown, Panthers. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Back to throw now on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
10 cycles.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Movement there on the offensive line. A little quick and a 5-yard penalty. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. In motion right, Olave. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
This is fielded at the 27. 13 yards, the tally on the return there. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind? What worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. After 1, 7-0 on the A's.
Here we go, set.
2 yards to go, second down.
Clock, 10.
It's Young off play action. Wide open receiver complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 30 yards there. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Now Young. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a first and 10 here. Across the formation, and he gets this to Miller. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's got this down to the 35.
Hurry.
This offense 17. Finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. 10.
They go to Johnson again. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ty Johnson, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are an extra point away from evening this one up. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Set, ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin first and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, trying to tie this football game. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 62 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll give up the middle to Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. That makes third down a lot more interesting.
It certainly does. How about the example of situational football there and his ability to think the play through? 2nd and short, not anticipating a passing play, sold out and made a great tackle, which brings...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
Come on, set. Quick, yellow. Ready.
On the handoff, running left is Hubbard. Gets around him. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Off the play fake, Young. Blitz coming, and down he goes. T.J. Edwards. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12.
43 rail. Hut.
Here is Young. And his throw here is incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Young escaping the pressure right. He's got Thompson here, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
For the Panthers field goal, a 52-yard attempt.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021,
That's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Claws red. Needle blue. Black shot. Hey,
Motion
red.
man left, Peoples-Jones.
Black ultra. Ready?
They're going to look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ty Johnson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Gano for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And even 150 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Now a first down throw for Young. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. He's got it complete to Thompson. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Needle.
And they just get the play off. Now Young. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And bulldozing his way through. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over first down 10 at the 42-yard line.
throw to Olave. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Smack, red. Red, yellow. Ready.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Hey, check mega. Green jack. Blaster, stick. Steel, black.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this one is incomplete.
They geared up and took a deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
And I think Gano missed it. He did. He missed it off to the right. No good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Young off the play fake. Open man here, Sims complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down. Now a 2nd and 10.
5-6.
A play fake. Now Young. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Chark. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to kick it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to get the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they need in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. Exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now. A 1st down throw for Young. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Thompson. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. 37 yards. And the Panthers are able to stretch out their lead. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an... Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2nd and 10 now, third quarter from Charlotte. A give up the middle, Hubbard. Taking it right down Broadway. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 24. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He'll keep it himself. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Now he'll take a shot for Peoples-Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And now an audible here into something else. On play action, they'll throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A first down carry now for Miller. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. He completes it to Olave. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 26. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. Touchdown, Saints. Ty Johnson, 26 yards. And the Saints are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, huh?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Ready.
To throw, Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown. Miles Sanders, 51 yards. And the Panthers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Following the interception, Young. He may go. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Chark, 35 yards. And the Panthers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
That is caught and able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Okay, ready?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Faster.
Chark the motion man right.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, Young. And that's going to be incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
On second down, here's a run with Hubbard. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 239 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Right back to Hubbard.
And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! A 14-yard touchdown. And the Panthers add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. 2nd and 15. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a 1st and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Come on, set.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Young now after the fumble recovery. Toward the pylon, caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Ready.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Set.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Saints first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Let's go. Field black. Hut, hut.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Down.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Hut.
Dance it. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Oh, the Saints recovered it. New Orleans football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Red cycle. Slide through. Ready.
2nd and long. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Here we go, set.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Set.
Now back to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, this